CBD is the non-hallucinogenic cannabinoid that comes from a cannabis plant.
CBD is completely legal.
CBD from a hemp plant is federally legal.
This is a country where we speak English, not Spanish.
You should be thinking about how can your child become bilingual, right?
Situated in downtown Washington, D.C., this tiny park pays tribute to good old Sam Gompers, an English-born American cigar maker who played a smoking role in U.S. labor history. It's a pretty cool joint to chat about a similar industry, one that's blazing in full force. Literally. Since 2015, the use of recreational marijuana is no longer a crime in the US Capitol. As long as you're home, that is. Kylie Davis was born to be a daredevil.
Go for it. Live your dream.
I mean, she started skiing at the age of 2. 2. And cliff jumping is her family's favorite pastime.
You'll have to come test your skills. There's a
Pat Pixies, as she is known among her nitty-witty posse, is also leaving a mark in the Green Thumb movement.
So what are the circumstances that led to the creation of Hot Pixie?
I had a concussion playing flag football at the University of Maryland, where I went to school. I was on a lot of pharmaceuticals and a bunch of other drugs that were prescribed to me, but I was having a lot of side effects like nausea, trouble sleeping, fainting occasionally, loss of appetite, and depression. My friends were like, you need to try weed. It must have been some kind of sativa because it went right to my head. All the pain and relief and everything just let go at once, and it was just this magical moment. And cool. It was the first time I'd really felt relief. It helped everything. I just kind of went off all of the prescriptions from there, and
For a while, she worked at a medical marijuana production facility just outside of Washington. She took care of hundreds of patients by sharing her knowledge of the cannabis industry. I mean, she is determined to obliterate any stigmas that come from weed consumption, and is keen on educating people about its use in a market that has sparked a quote-unquote gifting economy.
In your experience as Pot Pixie, how have you changed people's minds?
absolutely, yeah. I saw a lot of people benefit from the medicine that we were giving, and that medicine wasn't even lab tested. So to go from that to being able to go to every dispensary in Maryland and set up an educational booth, I've definitely seen a shift in the way that patients talk about their medicine. They're looking at cannabinoids and terpenes and how they interact with each other rather than the THC percentage. Terpenes are essentially what makes a cannabis plant feel the way it feels. DC is the most unique law for cannabis in the US, I would say, because it's pretty much given people an open market to read the laws however they choose, which I find interesting. I mean, everyone reads the law and think that they can
Find loopholes.
Yeah. So like there's a lot of sticker selling in DC and you get a free gift of cannabis because there is a legal market in DC that isn't being talked about. There are medical cannabis dispensaries here and medical processing facilities and medical grow cultivation facilities that are all here because everything in the market is seed to sale. So it has to be grown in DC, right, processed in DC, and then sold in a DC dispensary.
Is this considered still then black market?
Absolutely. It's not lab tested. The people in DC, in my opinion, are the ones pushing the most for federal all-around legalization because they really have that down. They know and have amazing ideas and amazing reasons for being a business. They've been touched by the opioid crisis. They have friends that have been touched by cancer. They have family members that have been touched by cancer. Some of these vendors are creating some of the most delicious edibles you've ever tasted. Some of the best flower. DC has a great law for cultivation. You can grow in DC in your apartment. And so you have some of the craziest, most amazing strains coming out of DC, and no one's talking about it because they don't have the right to go to a lab. It's interesting that cannabis is one of the most widely given medicines now and is probably the only one that's not researched. There's over 300 different terpenes, over 160 different cannabinoids, and if you put just 1 and 1 together, that's a medicine. Imagine 2 in 1, 3 in 1, 5 in 1, however many things you want to talk about. It's all different medicine that could help so many different things.
Random 4.
Just so you know, no actual pot was smoked during the recording of this episode. What's up, guys? If you enjoy our content, don't forget to share it. Then smash the like button and of course hit the sub button. If you're curious about a random topic, let us know in the comments and we'll do the best to take care of the rest. Later, debaters. Don't forget to click on notifications so you don't miss a thing.